Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice came in good and clear. Please invite your friends, and today we are going to have a good time together as usual. What's his name? Hold on. Hold on. You know, I forgot a lot of things. I forgot the day when Allah He sent me the Quran. I cannot remember it. And I forgot chapters in the Quran. And I forgot verses. And I forgot that I should not sleep with my slave unless she is captured from war. And I forgot I should not, flirt with the wife of my son, but I did flirt with her. And I forgot the true name of the mother of Jesus. And I forgot what is the real name of the father of Abraham. And I forgot that Mary, she is not a sister of Aaron. And I forgot that the name of the father of Moses is not Imran. And I forgot, hold on, I'm just trying to remember how many things I forgot. The name of this guy is Insan. Sorry for that. Just Jibreel came to me and squeezed me, and he told me his name. All right. So now we knew his name. Thank you, Jibreel. We appreciate your squeeze. Now, I don't know. This guy, supposedly the Muslim, they choose somebody to refute me. All right. Okay. Now, he made 2 videos. I'm not going to speak about both of them because we want to leave something for comedy for tomorrow. Right? I mean, we don't want to eat the whole cake in one day. Hello? Please invite your friends. We will have a very good time. And I don't know what the guy in the beginning he said, because I don't speak Indonesian, as you know, but he was saying Bamahan, Labahan, with a hand. I don't know what does that mean. But I think they are saying Christian Prince is lying, maybe, right? I don't know really what they are saying about me. I mean, I don't know. But the guy, he keeps saying Mahan, with a hand. I don't know if those who speak Indonesian maybe can translate for me what is in the beginning of the video. Anyone watch it? So like there's a guy, in the beginning he make introduction, like, but... Okay. Does it sound good?
Sebetulnya, Christian Prince ini keilmuannya tentang Islam dan...
Stop. What he said. Somebody translate for me. Hey, Indonesian guys, translate what he's saying. What is that? Christian Prince ini Ekalomania, is that a food? Then Titanic, is that Titanic? No. Tentang Islam dan Christine. What is that? Come on, translation. What he's saying. I think there's a delay in the sound. Okay, if somebody can watch the video in the beginning, this guy is talking about me, just tell me what he is saying. So, and tell me later what, we will skip this part. But I think he's saying Christian Prince is handsome, he's single, and you can find his profile in Muslim Girls Online. What? CP knowledge in Islam and Christianity. This is what he said? Okay, and let us continue.
Kristen sangat dangkal. Dan narasi-narasi yang ia sampaikan...
Stop, what is that? So it's about Christian Prince ini kata takido, kanadanido, and then he says here, Sanagat Asil Aslan. What is that? What did you say? What? Okay, can one of you watch the beginning, translate the whole thing, put it together, so we can read it and make a comment about it. So I will skip this part. If one of you can just watch what in the beginning this guy is saying, because I have no, this Christian Prince, actually, his knowledge in Islam and Christianity, that's translate, brother. Okay.
Dan semua pernyataan-pernyataan atau hujatan-hujatan Christian Prince.
Hujatan, I got this one. This is Arabic. Hujatan. Hujatan supposed to prove, right? So he's saying, Christian Prince, you don't have hujjatan. What he's saying now? I have a shallow knowledge. You know, I have many shallow things. I like in the other day, I went to swim, and there was a lot of people, you know, and I want to show them that I know how to swim. So I choose like a shallow area, like it's like you can go only to your knee, and I jumped there, you know. But my knee, I did not tell you, my knee is like 6 foot. Yeah. Anyway, so somebody else, he said, okay, this is shallow area, and this guy obviously is faking it. So he decided to jump there, he drowned. Unbelievable. True story, Sahih Bukhari. Okay, what else he said about me?
Terhadap Islam, Al-Quran, Nabi Muhammad, dan Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala adalah lagu-lagu.
Do not know much about Islam. That is okay. So they are saying I do not know much about Islam, and they are saying Adallahu lagu lama. I don't know. Is that a Dalai Lama or something? Is it? There's a connection between the lagu lama and Dalai Lama. I hope we would not involve the Dalai Lama now. All of his blasphemies. Hujjatan is a blasphemies. I was very close. Almost I get the correct translation. Almost. It's amazing how I know. Okay, so adalahu lagu lama, Dalai Lama. Okay.
Sama persis sebagaimana hujatan.
Persis? What persis? Come on, don't insult now. This Christian Prince has a shallow knowledge of Islamic Christianity, and he blasphemes Islam Quran and is an old song. This is an old song.
Hujatan para misionaris Kristen era tahun 90-an.
Hold on. I got one. He said missionary Christian. See how I know? Unbelievable. Genius. Para missionary Christian. So they are saying he's a missionary Christian. Okay.
Para misionaris Kristen era tahun 90-an. Dan sesungguhnya semua sudah dijawab di dalam buku Ustadz Insan LS Mokoginta yang terbaru.
Ustadz Insan? What? Some mocking, all the schools, some mocking. Okay. All right, we will talk about mocking then. Okay, what next?
Pembelaan spektakuler, mualaf untuk Islam. Di antara 54 buku bestseller karya beliau, inilah karya.
Brothers and sisters, read our magazine. You will find that we are a bunch of idiots who do not know anything about Islam. And Ustaz Insan today is going to get his prophet busted, and let us see how many million Muslims will leave Islam because of this Islamic center.
Monumental beliau yang paling lengkap.
Translation.
Memiliki tebal 535 halaman, mengumpulkan seluruh jenis hujatan, pelecehan, penghinaan.
No way, come on, that's too much. I mean, I don't understand what you are saying, but I believe this is too much. All your arguments have been addressed by Insan book. If they make a book about me. I can tell how he addressed my argument. He never addressed any one of them. All the video he's making, he keep going. He never go back and he say, okay, Christian Prince, he says this, let us get him busted. All right.
Dan tuduhan terhadap Islam, terhadap Al-Quran, terhadap Allah Subhanahu.
Terhadap Allah? What does that mean, terhadap Allah? What terhadap Allah mean? Depending. Okay. He is saying his book now. Okay, guys, please buy his book. Muslims, buy his book so that you can see how we refute a Christian Prince. In 5 minutes from now, you will see how every Muslim in the world would die laughing at this idiot. I'm not going to call you Ustaz Insan no more. You are Mr. Bean of Indonesia. You are who? Mr. Bean. I mean, literally. Mr. Bean, actually, he doesn't have the skills you do have. You know?
His mistake and foolishness that he conveyed through social media. Hopefully, Muslim and Christian viewer won't easily believe what he says because his knowledge of Quran and the Bible actually is still low.
Okay, Ustaz Insan, I am shallow. Call me all the names you want. Now, where is the topic, man?
By following our video at least you will have more knowledge and insight about Islam and Christianity.
Absolutely.
And about Quran and the Bible as well.
For sure.
Christian Prince said that Quran wasn't a God's revelation because according to him it was impossible for the sun to set in the black mud.
Stop. I never said that. I never said it's impossible for the sun to set in the black mud. It is possible. The proof is in the Quran, brother. What do you mean I said impossible to sun to set in the black? I didn't say that. It's not impossible. The Quran said the sun set in murky water, so you are believers, so we have to believe in it. That's it. The sun set in murky water. Explain to us, brother.
Written in Al-Kahfi, verse number 1. It's written in
Hold on.
Quran wasn't a God's revelation because according to him it was impossible for the sun to set in the black mud.
No, it's not impossible.
It's
No.
written in Al-Kahfi, verse number 8.
My friend, there is no chapter in the Quran it's called Al-Kahfi. What Kahfi? It's Al-Kahf. Al-Kahf. Al-Kahfi. Now you are Ustaz who is teaching those Abdul about Islam, and suddenly Al-Kahf became Al-Kahfi. Kahf mean cave, the cave. You know, caveman? Nice to meet you.
6. The accusation that Christian Prince...
Stop! What accusation, man? What accusation? Accusation? Christian Prince, he made accusation? I did not make any accusation. It's your Quran saying that, not me. I was reading what is there. Accusation. That is new.
Verse number 86. The accusation that Christian Prince made really prove his foolishness, or without he realized he was revealed his own lies and foolishness. It proved that he didn't read the Quran, Al-Kahfi verse 86 correctly. Or he knew it but deliberately translated it as he liked.
Okay, hold on. I translated deliberately. You idiot, you will use the same translation I use. In 2 seconds from now, you donkey. You just said I'm lying in the translation. But you will read the same exact translation I was reading. Hello? Okay, tell us more. What? Say again.
Deliberately.
No. Say it again.
Deliberately. Translate.
No, say it again.
Oh, he knew it, but deliberately translated it as he liked. So that Muslim doubt their holy book. I will quote the Al-Kahfi verse 86.
Al-Kahfi again.
Until when he reached the setting of the sun, he found it is in a spring or murky water. Near it he found a people. God said, O Zulkarnain, you have authority either to punish them or to treat them with kindness. The first is a story about Zulkarnain, who was leading his troops in a journey when the sun began to set. At the time, they reached the end of the sea, which has no land. They took a rest because the day became dark.
Stop. I mean, that is genius. The guy, he found discovery. At that time, people, they take rest when the night, when it's dark. As today, we don't do that too. I mean, like at that time, Okay, I mean, why am I even interrupting the guy? Let him explain himself. Go ahead.
No land. They took a rest.
No land.
Because the day become dark. Because of that, he just saw the sea whose color was black. The more the sun set, the darker the color of the water, so it looked like...
Hold on. So when the sun set, the water became dark? Look like the ocean we have here is different from your ocean in Indonesia. Let us see Indonesia sunset pictures. Indonesian people, in the sunset, the ocean became dark, brother. Very, very true. This is sunset, my friend. Okay, let us see sunset. Sunset Indonesia. I'm searching for pictures. Excuse me. Excuse moi. Give me a second. Now we knew what happened. Oh no, this one have a girl. This one have a this one. Okay, this one is possible. Let us use this one. I'm using I have to look for one they are legally allowed to use, brother. So brother and sister, this is a picture in Indonesia in an island. It's called Sunset Harmony Bay, Togian Island. Togian Island. I think Togian Island is like in the Tango in Indonesia, but middle of Africa somewhere. Anyway, so look, brother, when the sun set, the ocean became dark, and he thought this is a murky, muddy water. I mean, it's obvious. You can tell it's muddy, and you can tell it's murky, and you can tell it's water. The three elements, all of them, they are there. And this is exactly what happened, brother. I mean, isn't it obvious? Okay. Tell us more. Tell us more, brother from Baltimore. Your explanation is beyond imagination. And I am me, the only one understand your situation. We just made Quran. It's called the verses, the chapter of situation.
Like as if they took a rest because the day become dark. Because of that, he just saw the sea whose color was black. The more the sun set, the darker the color of the water, so it looked like as if the sun set in the black mud. And that was only the vision of Zulkarnain, not that of Allah.
That was the vision of Zulkarnain, not Allah. Okay, we will see if this is true or not.
So, it is not Allah who said the sun set in the black mud or in the murky water. That's why it is not Quran which is wrong, it is not Allah who is wrong, but it is Christian Prince.
Hold on. I am not the... Why you didn't say it is Zulkarnain is wrong now? Look at the stupidity. You just said, according to your understanding, that Zulkarnain, he is the one is talking. And he is the one he thought the sun set in murky water. What I have to do is you should say it's Zulkarnain is wrong, but you cannot say that because Zulkarnain is a prophet of Allah too. Okay, continue.
Who misunderstand?
No. What understand? I misunderstand. A second ago you said I was lying. And there's a huge difference between misunderstand and lying, my friend. Don't change the topic, please. No. I want to be focused with me. You are saying, I can go back in the video. You said lies. You said it more than 10 times. not misunderstand. Come on, I reserve my right.
That's why it is not Quran which is wrong, it is not Allah who is wrong, but it is Christian Prince who misunderstand.
So why you said I was lying? I am very disappointed of you. So now I'm lying or misunderstand? I want to complain to the Muslims. This guy, he said I'm lying, and now he's saying I misunderstand. You cannot put both together. I'm now confused. Which one I am? Am I lying or misunderstand?
Actually, Christian Prince is the wrong one, because it is obvious.
It's obvious.
He doesn't understand Quran
exactly at all.
He even lied to Muslim and Christian as well.
Like what?
Hopefully, he will repent for his mistakes and foolishness.
Brother, let me say to you now immediately, I really am going to repent. And I just received inspiration like your Prophet Muhammad. Misunderstanding. Allah, he just told me you misunderstand. Okay, idiot. Let us go to the Quran and everybody will die laughing at you. Actually, first of all, let us read his translation first, because I'm going to use his translation, and you Muslims will leave Islam because of this idiot. Listen carefully. He will quote for us the Quran himself. He said, I'm using the wrong translation. What about your translation? Let us see.
Hopefully, Muslim and Christian viewer won't easily believe what he says, because his knowledge of Quran and the Bible actually is still low.
Very low.
By following our video, at least you will have more knowledge and insight about Islam.
My voice is low, guys. Somebody saying my voice is low. How my voice is low? My friend, just turn on the speaker. But my voice is low. Everybody hear me very well. La 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 la. Mr. Insan. Okay, after all the scandal, and read the verse for us.
And Christianity, and about Quran and the Bible as well. Christian Prince said that Quran wasn't a God's revelation because
his voice is low. His voice is low. Okay, let's make it like higher.
According to him, it was impossible for the sun to set in the black mud. As written.
Okay, guys, is his voice good now? Do you hear him? Do you hear his voice? Forget about my voice. Is his voice fine? His voice. His voice not good? His voice not good. Oh, okay. Well, okay, let me play his voice from the speaker then. It's good or not, his voice? You guys confusing me. You're taking advantage of me because I'm a Christian Prince and my knowledge is very subtle. Huh? Is that why? Okay. So maybe I will lower my voice to make my voice close to his voice, and that will make you both have the same standard for both microphones. All right, let us see. I will put his voice higher.
In Al-Kahfi, verse number 86. The accusation that Christian Prince made really prove his foolishness, or without he realized he was revealed his own lies. and foolishness. It proved that he didn't read the Quran, Al-Kahfi verse 86 correctly. Or he knew it but deliberately translated it as he liked, so that Muslims doubt their holy book. I will quote the Al-Kahfi verse 86. Until when he reached the setting of the sun.
Hold on. Until he reached the setting of the sun. Okay. Muslims, how we reach the sun, the setting of the sun? You see, the guy is going on a journey, right? Until, I'm using his translation now, remember. Until he reached the setting of the sun. But this guy, his trip was for many years. Actually, this guy is the same as Alexander the Great, who was a bisexual. So Muhammad describing a journey of a man who reached the end of the world. It's not a journey of one day and he found the sunset, as this guy saying. Muhammad claiming that this guy, he reached the end of the world from the east to the west. So until he keep going in his journey until he reached the setting of the sun. The fact in the correct translation is the setting place of the sun. Now we will show you. Everything we will show you is Islamic translation. Let us go to Quran. And as you see, we don't use our Quran, we use your Quran. We don't use our translation, we use your translation, Muhammadan. All right. Chapter 18, verse number 86, and this is your translation. And this is a translation actually he is reading too. All right. I think this is a translation of Yusuf Ali. Yeah, this is Yusuf Ali translation. Be my witness. It is not me. I did not translate anything. I'm just using your Muslim translation, which is always, you know, absolutely fraud. So read with me here. They are asking you about Dhul Qarnayn. Who is talking? Allah. Saying to Muhammad, they are asking you concerning Dhul Qarnayn. Now, how in the world a man, his name is Muhammad, his God is Allah, he called a man Dhul Qarnayn. Dhul Qarnayn means the guy with the two horns. I mean, is that the name of a person? Who is this guy? Have you ever heard of a guy? His name is the guy with the two horns. Why? He was a cow? The story behind this is a fiction story written by a Syrian writer about a man who is Alexander the Great, and he called him in this story Dhul Qarnayn, the man with the two horns, because the Roman, they used to wear a hat with two horns. And this man who conquered the whole earth. So now they are asking him about Dhul Qarnayn. What do you know about Dhul Qarnayn? Allah is telling Muhammad now. Say Muhammad. Who is talking? Allah, not Dhul Qarnayn. Dhul Qarnayn is already dead. Say, I will. I who? Allah. I will rehearse you something of his story. So who is talking? Allah. About who? About Dhul Qarnayn. Telling us what? His story. Verily, we establish his power in earth. Allah established the power. We. Who is we? Allah. Who is his? Dhul Qarnayn. Where the power established? In the earth, not in the moon. And we gave him the way and the means of all ends. All ends of what? All end of the earth. We establish his power where? Again, for the slow people like this guy Insan. Verily we establish his power where? On earth, not in his town, not in his village, not in his Walmart store, on earth. So the story is about a guy who controlled the whole earth. And we gave him the way of all men to the end of the earth. One such a way he followed. He followed away, okay, until when he reached the setting of the sun. Okay, hold on. This is the translation this Abdul he used. Until when? He reached the setting of the sun. But this guy is traveling for many years. And he see the setting of the sun every day. So what is special about this? When he reached this place, this is where the sun set. He found it. He found what? He found it. He found what? He found the sun. Who is talking? Allah. You see, if the guy is talking and he say, I found it, even if that, Allah should correct him. He should say, and he thought, you know, he thought it is like this. No, the one is talking is Allah. Nobody else is talking. He found it. So Allah is reporting a found. What this guy he found? He found the sunset in a spring, you idiot. If I go back to his translation, I want the Muslim to read with me, please. Let us see how many Muslims will leave Islam today because of you, Mr. Insan.
He found it is in a spring.
Hold on. You stupid, you said to us that this is what happened when you see the sunset in the ocean. But the Quran says a spring. Is that your translation? Is that the one you approved? Where is the ocean? Anyone see ocean there? And now you are going to tell me spring of water became ocean? Spring is not even a river. Spring usually is something for little tiny body of water. Is not a river. It's like little water coming from the ground. That is not even a river. It is a little fountain of water coming from the ground. So how you lie to the Muslims saying this is the ocean? When the translation you put for us in the screen, it says a spring. Muhammad and all of you, do you see the word spring? Is that my word? He said, I translate as I wish. I never did that. This is what he chose for us. Now, which one of those in Indonesian language is a spring? Hold on, let me take a snapshot for it. And you guys, you tell me which one of the Indonesian language is the word spring, so we can put it in the screen. Which one is the word spring in Indonesian? Which one? Which one? Tell me the word. Which word is the spring in the Indonesian translation? I'm waiting. Mata air. Where is the word mata air? Show me in his translation, guys. Show me in his translation.
Until when he reached the setting of the sun, he found it is in a spring or murky water. Near it, he found a people. God said, O Zulkifli,
I want to take a snapshot.
Until when he reached the setting of the sun, he found it is in a spring or murky water.
All right. Let us open the snapshot and you lower it. Okay, the word lower it. Let us see. All right. Let us put it in the screen without YouTube sign. People read with me. Indonesian people read with me. This is his translation, not mine. Not mine. I do not speak Indonesian, but they told me that this is the word spring. Do you see it? So how this liar, he says to you that this is about the ocean and where the ocean is. Lot is a sea. Oh, so translation here they lie too. So they lie, huh? They lie in the, you see, they lie in their translation. Lot is a sea. They lie, you see, when they translate to the Indonesian, they lie. In English, in his own screen, it says a spring. And this is exactly what it says in Arabic. So when they translate, the liars, they change the word spring into lot, which mean an ocean. So who is the liar? Insan, who is the liar? Let us zoom in more. I think everybody will be dying laughing at your lies, my friend. Shame on you. In this age you do this. Shame on you. You know, when I was like in your age, like 1,000 years ago, I was way smarter than this, man. What is this? Okay, so Muslims, this guy, he did lie to you. He says to you in the Indonesian translation that this is what the Quran is saying, but here he's saying spring. In the Muslim website it says spring. In Arabic it says spring. Shame on you. You have no dignity. If we go to the Arabic Quran, we will find the Quran confirm that this is a spring of water. Here we go. وجدها تغرب في عين حمئة. عين. You know, don't you Muslim, you say حور عين. حور عين, this is عين. Ain is an eye. Eye. You know, in Arabic we call a spring of water an eye of water because it's small, tiny. See how they lie to you. So all this is, you know, scandal, and this is drama, and Christian Prince lie to you, and you are the one lying to those poor Indonesian. You know what? I will change the translation here. I will switch to Indonesian to see in the Muslim Indonesian translation. Do they make it ocean too? What is the Indonesian translation? Let us see. Indonesian, Urdu. What is the Indonesian? Malay. I don't see Indonesian here. Where Indonesian? Here we go. Indonesian Basha. Okay, here we go. Let us see if they lie here in the translation. Here we go. They lie too here. They lie. Look. And here it says ocean. But it doesn't say that. Even in his video. In his video it says a spring of murky water. Do you see Indonesian how they lie to you? In order to cover the lie, they say this is the Quran saying he found the sun set in the ocean, but it doesn't say that in the unbelievable. You are just a stupid idiot. And this is why we say you cannot learn Islam from Muslims. For first, they fabricate translation. Secondly, they do anything to defend the Quran with no dignity. And the proof in front of you. In the same video, we have two words. One is saying a spring of water, and one is saying An ocean. Which one? And all of us, we knew that the word spring cannot fit in any way, in any mean with the ocean. Now, if we go back to the Quran, we have to go to the English translation. Let us open it in different page so we can go back to the Indonesian and see if there's anything to compare between this and that, you know. Okay. All right, let us continue from here. Until when he reached the setting of the sun. Muslims, just to show you how Muslims they fabricate translation. I will just change the translator. All of them, they are Muslims. All of them, they are Muslims. Look what will happen. This is Yusuf Ali translation. I will choose different translator, a Pakistani, you know, and this guy, he was supporting Mujahideen. Like Hilali Khan. Let us see this Hilali Khan, what he will say. Look what happened here. Until when he reached the setting place of the sun. The setting what? The setting place of the sun. And look, the Quran confirmed that this is a special place for the sun to where it set. Why? Because this guy, he controlled the whole earth. And he did not meet that place yet. So he keep going in his journey, keep going, until when he reached the setting place of the sun. Not the time when the sun set, because sun set every day. Here there's a special occasion. Allah is reporting something nobody knows. Until he reached the setting place of the sun, he found it setting. Who is the one saying he found it? Allah. Not Zulqarnain. So let us say, for the sake of argument, Zulqarnain, he thought the sun set in a spring of muddy water. How Allah he say he found it? He should not say that. Because when I say he found, that's mean I'm reporting a fact. Who is saying he found it? Allah. Aka Muhammad. So what Allah saying? He found it. So he's reporting a find. Sitting where? In a spring of a black, muddy, hot water. Why it is hot? You see, there is something they did not mention to you in your Indonesian translation, I guess. That this water is hot. Why it's hot? Is the ocean hot? No. But there is a spring of waters who they are hot. Correct? There is hot water, and I believe they are existing in Indonesia, where the spring of water coming from the ground, and it is hot. And there are legions who people believe that the sun get their heat from there. So the sun go under the throne of Allah, and because the throne of Allah in the top of that hot water, so the throne prostrate itself under the throne of Allah, which is in the top of the hot water. And he found near it, look at this, he found near what? He found near the water, which is what? Which is a spring of water. My voice not clear? Guys, is my voice clear? I think just people making things up. And you know what, Muslims? Let us say this guy, he's doing his best to defend Islam. And he said it clearly that the one who say that the Quran teach the sun set in murky water is a liar. Did he say that? He said that, right? Let me make you hear it again. The one who say the sun set in a murky water, he is lying. That's what he said. We will see if this is true or not.
Translated it as he lied. Verse 86 correctly. Oh, he knew it, but deliberately translated it as he lied.
See? So he is accusing me that I gave a false translation. In purpose. to mislead the Muslims. So whoever say the sun set in the murky water, he's a liar. And he did that in purpose of misleading the Muslims. Remember that, Muslims, because in a few minutes from now, I will show you what your prophet said about this verse.
So that Muslims doubt their holy book.
So Muslims, if this is true, the Quran is saying that you should doubt your holy book. He just said that. Because if this is true, obviously Allah cannot be God. And that will make you leave Islam. Thank you very much. So now what is missing? Is missing to prove that this is really what the Quran meant. We will do that soon.
I will quote the Al-Kahfi verse 86. Until when he reached the setting of the sun, he found it is in a spring or murky water. Near it he found a people. God said, O Zulkarnain, you have authority either to punish them or to treat.
Hold on. We have just somebody left Islam. I think he's from Indonesia. I don't know. Insan, did you see what you just did? Look. Just right now, someone left Islam. Do you see what you did? Okay. And now more people will leave Islam just after I show more proofs. Just wait, we are not done yet. More disasters are coming. Tell us more.
Them with kindness. The first is a story about Zulkarnain, who was leading his troops in a journey when the sun began to set.
Look like this guy, during his journey with his troops, this is the only time ever he saw the sunset. Before he never saw it. This is the only day. Only, like, this is, it happened only once every 100 a year. You know, this guy, he saw it. I mean, he was traveling with his troops, and then until the sunset. Looked like in the old days the sunset maybe once every 200 years, maybe. Okay.
At the time, they reached the end of the sea, which has no land.
Okay. What? He reached the end of the sea, which has no land. I mean, have you ever heard of such a stupidity? At the end of the sea, there's no land. At the end, he reached at the end of the sea, where there's no land. You know what? You are making me dizzy, man. How it is the end of the sea, and there's no land, so what is there? You just said at the end of the sea. Let it go. Let it go.
They took a rest because the day became dark. Because of that, he just saw the sea whose color was black. The more the sun set, the darker the color of the water, so it looked like as if the sun set in the black mud. And that was only the vision of Zulkarnain, not that of Allah. So, it is not Allah who said the sun set in the black mud or in the murky water. That's why it is not Quran which is wrong, it is not Allah who is wrong, but it is Christian prince who misunderstand.
Thank you. So Muslims, you heard him. So this is, if this is true, if the sun set in murky water, this is wrong. Let us get you busted, you idiot. This is your prophet, you donkey. Is he wrong too? Is he lying? Is he mistranslating? This is your prophet saying, I was sitting, narrated by Abu Dharr, I was sitting behind the messenger of Allah, who was riding a donkey like you. While the sun was setting, he asked, do you know where this set? I replied, Allah and his apostle know best. He said, it's set in a spring of warm water, Hamia. So you stupid idiot. You just said the one who say that is a liar. The one who say that is wrong. The one who say that is a fraud. The one who says that he is trying to mislead and deceive people. So you just admitted that your prophet is a deceiver. And this is the hadith. God is not going to rejoice for killing and slaughtering. God will not allow us to have sex with the children. Jesus said it's better for those who hurt the little one to put a milestone around their neck and throw themselves in the deep ocean before they do that. How Muhammad, he marry a child and he allow you to marry children? How we can call it even marriage? For us, subscribe and tell your friends about what we do. This is my Instagram. If you like to subscribe to my Instagram, I always post before I go live on air. And this is our Patreon. We post there before we go live on air too. And this is our other channel called The Quality of Life, where we speak about other matters, not Islam, you know, things which is a special interest for us as a Christians. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. Until we see you soon again. Christ is Lord and Islam is false. I mean to that. See you.